Behind the pride flag, the human stories that matter, Dr. Rose. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Burden of History. I'm Dr. Rose, and on this channel, we explore the people, events, and stories that have shaped our world, especially those stories that are often overlooked, forgotten, or misunderstood. If you enjoy thoughtful discussions about history, human rights, and the experiences that connect us as human beings, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps this channel continue to grow and helps these important stories reach more people. Every June, Pride Month sparks conversations across the United States and around the world. Some people celebrate it enthusiastically, some question its purpose, and others simply move on with their lives. But beyond the flags, parades, and public debates lies a simple question that affects all of us. How do we treat people who are different from us? Pride Month is not only about celebration, it is also about recognition, remembrance, and the belief that every person deserves dignity, safety, and the freedom to live authentically. When discussions about LGBTQ issues take place, it is easy for people to focus on politics, laws, or cultural disagreements. What is often forgotten is that behind every debate are real human beings. LGBTQ people are our family members, co-workers, neighbors, classmates, and friends. They work, raise families, care for loved ones, pay bills, chase dreams, and navigate life's challenges just like everyone else. For many LGBTQ individuals, one of the most difficult experiences is growing up feeling different without fully understanding why. Some spend years hiding parts of themselves because they fear rejection from family, friends, religious communities, or society. The stress of constantly wondering whether people will accept the real you can be exhausting and isolating, especially during childhood and adolescence when belonging feels so important. While many families offer love and support, others struggle to accept a loved one's sexual orientation or gender identity. Rejection can leave lasting emotional wounds that follow people well into adulthood. Countless LGBTQ individuals have shared stories of losing friendships, being forced from their homes, or feeling disconnected from the people they love most. Acceptance is not something everyone receives automatically. Pride Month did not begin as a corporate campaign or a celebration filled with rainbow merchandise. Its roots lie in a struggle for visibility, equality, and basic human respect. For much of modern history, LGBTQ individuals faced discrimination in employment, housing, healthcare, education, and countless other aspects of daily life. Pride became a way for people to say that they deserve to exist openly without fear. There is no question that society has changed dramatically over the past several decades. Many LGBTQ people today enjoy freedoms and protections that previous generations could only imagine. Yet progress does not erase every challenge. Discrimination, harassment, bullying, and violence still affect members of the LGBTQ community in many parts of the world, including here in the United States. One of the most well-known examples is Matthew Shepard, a 21-year-old college student from Wyoming. In 1998, he was brutally attacked and left to die because he was gay. His murder shocked the nation and forced many Americans to confront the reality of anti-gay violence. More than 25 years later, his name remains a symbol of the consequences of hatred and intolerance. The experiences of transgender individuals have also revealed the dangers that prejudice can create. Teena was murdered in Nebraska in 1993 after others learned he was transgender. Nearly a decade later, Gwen Araujo, a transgender teenager in California, was also killed after people discovered her identity. Their stories brought national attention to violence directed toward transgender individuals and the need for greater understanding and acceptance. On June 12, 2016, tragedy struck Pulse Nightclub in Orlando, Florida. What should have been a night of music, friendship, and celebration became one of the deadliest attacks against the LGBTQ community in American history. 49 people lost their lives. Behind that number were 49 unique stories, families, dreams, and futures that would never be realized. When we discuss these tragedies, it is important to remember that they are not simply historical events or statistics. Every victim was a human being with people who loved them. Every loss created a ripple effect that touched families, friends, coworkers, and entire communities. Remembering these stories helps us understand why so many people continue to speak out against hatred and violence. At the heart of this conversation is something remarkably simple. Most people, regardless of who they are, want many of the same things. They want to feel safe, they want meaningful relationships, they want acceptance, friendship, purpose, and love. These are not uniquely LGBTQ desires, they are human desires. The phrase "love is love" has become closely associated with Pride Month because it reflects a simple idea. Love is not diminished by race, religion, nationality, or sexual orientation. When two people care for one another, support one another, and build a life together, the emotions they experience are recognizable across cultures and generations. The desire to love and be loved is one of the most universal experiences we share. As I reflect on Pride Month, I find myself thinking less about politics and more about humanity. I think about people who have spent years searching for acceptance. I think about families learning to understand one another. I think about individuals who simply want the freedom to live honestly and peacefully. Above all, I think about how much suffering could be avoided if we approached one another with a little more compassion. I have always believed that we can disagree without hating one another. We can hold different beliefs while still recognizing each other's humanity. No one should be harassed, threatened, assaulted, or killed because of who they are or because of the person they love. That should not be a controversial statement. It should be a human one. One of my favorite songs is Two Less Lonely People in the World by Air Supply. Every time I hear it, I am reminded that beneath all our differences, most of us are searching for the same thing: connection. We want someone who understands us, accepts us, and walks beside us through life. When I listen to that song, I do not hear politics. I hear hope. I hear companionship. I hear two people who found comfort in one another in a world that can sometimes feel lonely and uncertain. Whether those two people are young or old, rich or poor, gay or straight, what matters is that they found love, acceptance, and a sense of belonging. Perhaps that is one of the lessons of Pride Month. Behind every label is a human being. Behind every debate is a life. And behind every person is the same desire to be seen, valued, respected, and loved. If two people can find happiness together in this complicated world, perhaps that is something worth celebrating. Perhaps that is what it means to become two less lonely people in the world. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rose, and this has been Burden of History. Take care of yourselves and take care of one another.